Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Should be a terrific game here tonight. From FedEx Forum, just off Beale Street in downtown Memphis. Tonight, it's the Memphis Grizzlies getting set to match up with the New York Knicks. And the open. Tip won by the New York Knicks. Possession lies with New York. Jay, last few drafts, the Knicks have gone younger. What do you like about Kevin Knox and his raw potential?
His upside. He just turned 19 on August 11th of this past summer, and what he did in Summer League blew my mind. Was first-team All-NBA Summer League, averaged 24 points, shooting 47% from the field. This kid has every chance to be a star.
Here comes the screen. Curling inside, working it outside. Going to launch beyond the arc. Where's the chatter? No one was even close to him.
Ooh, whenever you start jacking back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
Has a look. He connects. Sometimes you just have to go out there and make a tough play.
The reality is no one can guard a player at his level one-on-one. The help defense needs to be shown, and he needs to see a series of obstacles instead of just one individual.
Oh, mistake there as the pass stolen by the Knicks.
I'm hearing some boos from the crowd. They know just like I know you're not getting back on D.
And throws it down.
That probably won't be the last time we see a dunk from him tonight. Maybe sometimes you should send a message. Give him a hard foul. Don't let it be so easy.
New York Knicks basketball. Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
Driving right to the basket. He takes it right at them and scores. You have to fill in there.
When the ball was going to happen.
Hayden into the front court. They're down. And the slam.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
4-3. Jay, I don't know if you call that the shooter's touch, but they will take it.
Well, essentially, I don't know. I might have to agree to disagree on that one.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Grizzlies at the controls right now.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Hayden. The drive, right to the basket. Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
Fires the three, buries it on the catch and shoot.
That shot was nice, but that pass, good teams always find a way to get the best shot available.
Hayden with the basketball. They trail by 7. Almost. Unlucky bounce. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
No good. Oh, it looked like he may have gotten him there.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is complaining to the ref, complaining to each other. You're making the game uncomfortable. That's the mark of a good defense.
Throws it up. Trying to cash in. He connects. Had all the time in the world. Too easy.
The pro game has really come down to PNRs. Let's see how the defense adjusts.
Hayden into the front court. Right now, down 7. Big finish that time for Julius Randle. Jay, they've had no answer for this guy.
He's been on fire this first quarter. That's the way you take it right to your opponent. You attack right out of the gate.
Nothing going here on that drive. Over to the right side. Fires the 3. Jay, another one goes down. They're right where they want to be.
Exactly. Next play, you have to turn around defensively and get in the stance and actually keep that same kind of tempo.
Hayden to Julius Randle. And he finishes at the rim.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Here comes the screen. Here's a chance from long range. Not that time. He misses. Hayden with the basketball. Down 6. Kevin Knox powers it through. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Kicks it around the perimeter. Lets it fly from long range. Double figures in the first quarter, now at 10, including that 3.
And the more and more I watch, I become mesmerized with that follow through. That release is effortless.
Hayden to Kevin Knox. Down to Randle. Short jumper won't fall.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
A drive down the lane, but the shot stays out. Jay, the Knicks searched long and hard for their next head coach. They chose David Fizdale. Why was this the right choice?
Well, first off, he's a 2-time NBA champion as assistant coach with D. Wade and LeBron James for Miami Heat, and I got some time to spend with him down in Miami at D. Wade's fantasy camp. He is hard and very stern, but it comes from a brotherly place. His ability to build the right culture in New York, that kind of teaching.
Let's see what the Knicks can do here. Driving right to the basket.
Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Sets him up. Oh, and a pass stolen by the Knicks.
He He sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Whistled for the foul. Chance coming up at the free throw line.
You see this all the time. The defensive players establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
And hits the first free throw.
Substitutions.
And fails to hit them both. Hits the first, misses the second. Booker, great dish to set it up. Slams it down.
Well, when you play for each other and not just happen, you essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Neely Kina with the basketball. Trailing by 11. To Marcus Morris. Down to 5 on the 24. Morris with a shot, no good. That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket. Jay, this is getting scary fast.
If you're the defense, you have to deny him the ball. Maybe throw a box and one. Maybe throw a zone. Maybe even throw the kitchen sink because he's putting on a show in the first quarter.
Summer basketball camps. Space is limited, so you must act soon. Visit our team website for more details.
And a flash. Scores at the rim.
I'm telling you right now, with moves like that, scoring is not going to be an issue tonight.
To Booker. Big finish at the rim.
As a player, there's nothing better than coming out in the first quarter and playing exactly the same way you played the last couple of days of practice. You're moving the ball, you're capitalizing on mistakes, and you really built a nice lead.
Neely Kina into the front court. His guys trail by 13. Goes to the right side. Here comes the screen. The screen sets him up for two.
There you go. I like seeing his scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Gets it in the right corner. And he stepped out of bounds. Turns the ball over. Some lineup changes now for both clubs.
Number 67, Taj Gibson. Into the game for Memphis, number 31.
Short jumper and a putback slam.
Ed, it's pretty amazing how athletic bigs can be when it comes to getting an easy 2 points, huh?
The possession lies with New York. To Marcus Morris. Alonzo Trier. Takes stock of the floor. Alonzo Trier to Julius Randle. Now ready to shoot at the line.
It's still early, so no real impact on that call. But you know that they're going to call this one tight, so you might want to keep your hands out of his pocket.
misses the first.
Number 0, Tyreek Evans.
So he goes 1 for 2 from the line after hitting on the second. Grizzlies own the basketball. Beyond the arc for 3. He engulfed him that time.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Here comes the screen. To Howard. For 2. That's what you want.
Take that one and lay that one in.
Ntilikina with the basketball. 14-point deficit. To Alonzo Trier. Short jumper won't go down. Another follow, no good. The follow won't go either. To Evans. Another chance. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. That's off the side of the rim, no good. New York in control of the basketball.
1 minute remaining in the first quarter.
Alonzo Trier to Marcus Morris. Probing the defense. Deep 2 there, won't go. Shot from the lane won't go. To Taj Gibson. Taj Gibson missed his first. That one goes.
Another possession they were forced to take a tough shot. This time they got it to go, but they need to do something different to start creating more open look opportunities.
Oh, mistake there as the pass stolen by the Knicks. The drive right to the basket. He's going to the free throw line to shoot.
Hey, look, sometimes you need to feel out your opponent. Let them know you're there. I'm okay with that early foul.
Frank Ntilikina, couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 72%. First one goes down.
Substitutions, Memphis.
No good on the second. It's a 1 of 2 trip. Deep 3 at the buzzer. That misses with a second to go. The first quarter's complete and a nice advantage for the Grizzlies. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Into the front court, it's Booker. It's an 11-point game. Screen coming. Nothing going here on that drive. Ntilikina into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Dwight Howard, huge block.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Has a chance. Ntilikina with a shot, no good.
Oh, I see how you're playing this chess match. That's what you keep doing defensively. Keep baiting him and luring him into shooting that jump shot. Exploit him.
Keenan with the basketball. His guys currently down by 13. Ellington up against the 8-time All-Star. To Gibson. From the outside, no good.
And you hate to say this, but this is the reality of the matter. Sometimes it takes guys a little while to warm up into the game. Seems like they finally found their rhythm in the second quarter.
Neely Keenan into the front court. Trailing by 15. Great hustle. That's what you like to see. Had a good look there, but it's no good. There's the toss. Can't connect. To Howard. Defense making the ball handler work. To Booker.
Hey, you got the screen right, screen right.
5 on the shot clock for Memphis. Not that time. To Kevin Knox. From the painted area, won't go down. First free throw is good.
For the New York Knicks, number 25, Reggie Bullock. Stepping in for the Memphis Grizzlies, number 11.
Goes 2 for 2. Knicks with the basketball. Alonzo Trier. Here comes the screen. To Taj Gibson. Has a look. Gibson with a shot. That won't fall. Swings it. For 3. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
Timeout here for the Knicks as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. Time to shuffle things up.
That's been signed by the entire team. Show up early for your chance to win.
Alonzo Trier.
Stepping in for Memphis, number 14.
To Julius Randle. And he's fouled. And he earns a trip to the line.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
Julius Randle has got 2 shots coming, shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. First one, count it.
Substitutions, New York. Into the game.
So he hits the first, misses the second.
Here we go. I got him.
Give him 2 points. High percentage.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Driving right to the basket. Dives for it. Not afraid to mix it up. Leaving no doubt. Slams it down.
Just wait a second, Ed. Wait 1 second. Can we go back to the play before this great play that we just saw? Just because you have a bad offensive possession, you can't allow that to go down and reciprocate itself on the defensive end. Bounce back. That's how you play this game.
To Marcus Morris. Trying to cash in. Morris's shot won't go down. Oh, he was wide open. It's not going to be pretty when they watch the video. Someone's getting chewed out.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
From long range.
That reach was just about a second off. He got his hand in there a little bit quicker. That would have been a steal.
Just enough imbalance. And he connects on the first free throw. It's a second. One more coming.
For New York, number 2, Wade Ellington.
Takes advantage of the foul. 3 for 3 at the line. Now the coach of the Knicks going to signal for a timeout as he'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter.
So we ask that all smoking take place in the designated areas located outside of the arena. Thank you for your cooperation.
Payton.
Screen coming.
Going to launch beyond the arc. Textbook defense.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Here comes the screen. He throws it down.
Like my old coach used to say, if it ain't attacking, it's easy money.
Possession lies with New York. And he's fouled. He's going to the line for 2.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
Elfrid Payton at the line for 2 shots. Numbers not in his favor. 61% for his career. Can't connect on the first free throw. Second one's good. Splits the pair.
See if you're working on your game. Here coming up.
Screen coming. Curling inside. Off the assist.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup. The defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
The drive, right to the basket. Right down Broadway, 4-2.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Memphis with the rock. Rebounds pulled down by New York. To Payton. Now a steal on a very lazy pass there.
Keep your foot on the gas, but don't get too reckless.
Buries the wide open 3. That's too easy.
I know there are refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Wide open. Too easy. You can't give him that look.
The assist from number 14.
Hayden into the front court. Down a bundle. Screen coming. Knocked loose. That one's going to be out of bounds. Shifting gears. Here comes some substitutions.
For New York, number 67, Taj Gibson. And number 20.
Finish that. Here comes the screen.
Hey, watch the screen.
Drive here, but the shot stays out. Hayden with the basketball. His guys down big. Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
So you're just going to let him go coast to coast like that?
Here comes the screen. Around the perimeter. Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4. 4-3. And he knocks it down, Jay.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. They're catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
Doesn't have the touch. No good. On a pass stolen by the Knicks.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Defense making the ball carrier. Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Hayden to Kevin Knox.
Watch that cutter.
Hayden to Gibson. New York with 4 to shoot. Hayden to Taj Gibson. Add 2 points to the board.
The passing has been great, but the movement without the ball has been even better. Seeing a play before it happens is a skill set a lot of people don't talk about. But a great pass combined with great movement, good luck with that.
New York Knicks basketball. Hayden to Julius Randle. Oh, he got a piece of it.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Alonzo Trier. To Julius Randle. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Old school equals high percentage.
And finishes strong. This is becoming a runaway.
They're getting to the rim at will, probably because we're watching Matador defense. You probably want to get in the way of your defender if they keep trying to attack the rim.
Nothing going here on that drive. Too much contact, and free throws coming.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
Knocks down the first. And he makes them both.
That boy got jumper.
Randall to Ntilikina.
2 minutes left in the second quarter.
Randall to Marcus Morris. Knicks with 4 to shoot. Fires the 3. Not getting the bounce. The rebound's pulled down by the Grizzlies. Booker.
Push it, push it, push it.
Able to convert inside.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Let's see what the Knicks can do here. Throws it up. Oh, blocked away.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
Randall. And it's rejected.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
To Ntilikina. Here comes the screen. Knocks it down off the step back.
I don't know what happened. Or the bruised ego.
Looking for his man. Look out, Devin Booker. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Won't go down. Defender's lucky he wasn't called. Fires the 3. Can't connect. Long heave from three-quarters court. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports halftime report. Jalen.
Thanks for joining us for the halftime report. The second half is about to get started.
It's Grizzlies ball.
I told you the screen was coming.
That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket.
Out about where that one was headed.
Payton into the front court. He'll run the offense. Randall. And that's going to get out of bounds. So the Knicks keep possession. Has a chance. Deep two there. Won't go. To the outside.
To number 25, Reggie Bullock. That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Oh, had him going there for a second.
Hey, watch the screen left. Hey, switch that guy.
Blocked away. Randall.
That kid can block out the sun, man.
Ah, rocking the rim. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Buries it on the catch and shoot.
When they shoot the ball this well, they're essentially unguardable. And Ed, let me tell you what that does for the team. It eventually opens up space to put the ball down on the ground and get to the rim. That's how critical the three-point shot is.
Scores from the post.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Here's a chance from long range. Oh, good offense, beating good defense.
Like this, and yes, Ed, this team does have some issues, but they are all masked and camouflaged with this shooting display we're watching.
Big finish that time for Julius Randle.
I see the easy dunk, but what I don't see is energy. Scream, do something, get yourself emotionally involved in the game.
Count it, no and one. There was some contact there.
He's been doing this for years, the physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
Might have had an extra dribble or 2 there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Memphis, they've got it.
Get down. Half court. Here come.
Here comes the screen. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to pull off with the defender all over you. A drive to the basket, but it somehow stays out.
I agree. I thought there was a foul, but also it's all about your approach. You can't come down the lane and jump off one leg. It's called a power lift. Go off 2 legs and expect the contact.
So important to take care of the basketball. Easy 2 on the other end after the turnover.
You know, Ed, the effort is what concerns me the most. Effort is replenishable. If you're tired, raise your hand, check yourself out. Play some. Defense, that will help your team win the game, not you just staying in the game to be better on offense.
Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. Pass to the rim. Here comes the screen. Oh, he had it.
But you can't just be a one-dimensional player. I know you're probably frustrated by me even saying that, but when you don't even give the option to pass the ball by utilizing some head fakes or ball fakes here and there, you save the defender by keeping them on their toes with the element of surprise.
Kevin Knox gets it in the right corner. Oh, he had him there for a second. Good. Off a spin.
Come on, somebody tell me when he added that to his arsenal.
Lets it fly from long range. Knocks it down. Defender has to get there next time.
I know there are refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
Oh, leaves the defender in the dust. Hayden to Julius Randle. That's out of bounds. Last touch by the Knicks. Time for some new personnel into the game.
Number 25 and number 31.
Hands up, hands up, hands up.
I got ball. I got ball.
Goes to the right side. Here comes the screen. Oh, mistake there as the pass stolen by the Knicks. Driving right to the basket. Right down the lane, but the shot won't go. Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. Second effort. Beyond the arc for three. Gets it to go. Coach cannot be happy with that.
There's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
Runner's good there.
Bread and butter, and there are a few that can do it better off the screen.
Hayden with the basketball. His guys down big. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Some players are just built to absorb the contact. He pretty much dusted that defender off like that was a bug at the park.
Lobs it up. The possession lies with New York. To Julius Randle. Rejected.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Nothing going here on that drive. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Buries the three. He's too good to leave.
So superior. Whenever you start jogging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
Here comes the screen. Hayden, and good work defensively as the pass is taken away. For three, it's good. Coach wants to see more from his D.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
Hayden stuffs it down with authority.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. Curling inside, Mitchell Robinson rejects it. Ooh, 5 now.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. Now ready with a couple of free throws.
I don't mind that effort at all. At least they're still out here competing on the defensive end.
hits the first free throw. And gets both to drop at the line. Alonzo Trier. Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. To the rim. Lays it up and in.
And if you're on defense on that last possession, no need to look over to the coach's bench, hold up your arms, wonder what did you do. Everybody got back. Everybody communicated. Everybody pointed. It was just better offense than there was defense.
Knocked loose. Nothing going here on that drive. From long range, too easy. Defense has to communicate.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose a dagger with the three.
The drive, right to the basket. Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
Grizzlies at the controls right now. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. The result, he's going to the line.
Look, I get it. Being down sucks. But you can't just start haphazardly playing defense and committing silly fouls. Play this game with purpose.
Nope, first one does not go. And he's able to hit the second after missing that first one. Short jumper stays out. Julius Randle pins it.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Down the lane, but the shot won't fall. Nothing going here on that drive. Count the bucket for two.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Coach of the Knicks signals for a timeout as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter. New blood coming in for both sides. Ntilikina with the basketball. Down a bundle. Randle to Ntilikina. To Marcus Morris. Nothing going here on that drive. Knocked loose. And that's going to get out of bounds. It'll stay New York basketball. They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. Oh, great pass. Setting up the basket.
In the paint, you need to finish. Just like that.
That's me. I got ball. I got ball. It's all me.
Here comes the screen. Going to launch beyond the arc.
Mouse in the house.
Off the iron. No good.
2 minutes remaining in the third quarter.
White knocked it away.
Oh! Some fans should take that ball home as a gift.
That's a souvenir. Substitution being made in this one.
For the New York Knicks, number 14.
Alonzo Trier to Gibson. Doesn't have the touch. No good.
Watch cutter, watch cutter, watch cutter.
Oh, I missed a short one there. Alonzo Trier has a look. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Grizzlies own the basketball. Here comes the screen. Curling inside to Evans. Driving right to the basket. Got it, Pete.
Oh, and he can't keep it in off the block.
Man, that was impressive. Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Free throw's good as they continue to widen their lead. To Taj Gibson. Trying to cash in. Deep 2 there. Won't go.
Misses happen. Don't put your head down. Let that motivate you in the defensive end. Use it for something positive.
To Evans. 4-3. And he can't get it to go down. It's no good. New York in control of the basketball. Down low for Gibson. And he'll head to the line.
Okay, now we're on the home stretch, and you got a big lead. Don't let your opponent back in this game by giving up extra possessions.
First one goes down. Second one off the mark. He goes 1 for 2.
Set it up.
Three quarters down. The fourth quarter coming up. The Grizzlies are way out in front. The Knicks to inbound here to start the fourth quarter. They're looking up at a big margin. And that, Jay, shouldn't come as a surprise to many.
Well, for them to have a chance to win, I'm glad they brought their A game in their backpacks here to the arena, but that's not enough. They need their A-plus game, and they need to execute down the stretch. You need to throw everything in the bag at them in order to win this game.
Here we go. Here we go.
To Booker. Drive to the basket, but the shot won't go.
Show me something better than that, baby. It's game time.
To Alonzo Trier. Gets a look. Can't hit. Taj Gibson, 4 out of 10.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Screen right, screen right, screen right.
To Booker. Marcus Morris tips it. That's out. Last touch by Taj Gibson. Changes coming from both sides right now.
Subbing in for the Knicks, number 23,
Shot clock winding down. Elfrid Payton in a matchup with Booker. Cruises inside for two.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Watch Cutter. Watch Cutter. Hit.
Fires the three.
That's his third personal foul. Team
First try at the line, no good.
One time. Here we go.
Knocks down the second free throw. Payton into the front court. He'll run the offense. Randall to Marcus Morris. From the painted area, won't go down. And finishes strong.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Oh, straight down the middle, 4-2.
You see, this is why players get out here hours before the game and they get a really good lather.
Memphis with the rock to Booker. Sizing up the defense. Oops, he missed the first one.
for Memphis, number 14. Entering the game for the Knicks, number 20.
Knocks down the second after missing the first. And the rebound taken in by Memphis.
Hey, clear out. I got this.
Set it up. Yep, set it up.
Nothing going here on that drive. Off the penetration, almost, but no good. Neely Keenan into the front court. His guys down big. Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor.
Subbing in for Memphis, number 4.
Neely Keenan. Oh, defender pulls the chair. It's Grizzlies ball.
Play some D, play some D.
Oh, great school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Ooh, he teased me a little bit right there. But see, I like that. That's called a great entertainer. Always leaving me on the edge of my seat.
Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. Baseline drive. Can't get past the defender. And he buries it.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Ntilikina with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. Oh, errant pass as it's taken away.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Block shot.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Working the outside. Fires the 3. It's good. Defense has to pick things up.
I know he's about... Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
To Julius Randle. Won't go.
Isolation. Give me the rock.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way there.
Not going to have it this time.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more work than they are about actually making the shot.
Here's a chance from long range. No good. And look out. Big finish at the rim.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
The Knicks secured the rebound. To Ntilikina. Nice swat that time.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Ntilikina. Lets it fly from long range. Smothering D.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Around the perimeter. Grizzlies with 4 to shoot. Beyond the arc for 3.
That's his 5th personal foul. Team foul.
First free throw is good. And he hits the second. Knocks down all 3 at the line. To Julius Randle. That's out. Last touch by Julius Randle. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. To Evans. There it is, number 6. He's finished. Seat on the bench for the rest of this one.
I don't mind that effort at all. At least they're still out here competing on the defensive end.
Kelly Olynyk, a couple of free throws on the way. Career. First one, count it. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. To Marcus Morris. Nice pass to set things up.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
To Howard. Tough looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
Something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Around the perimeter to Evans. Wide open look, won't go. Knicks with the basketball. Shot from the lane, won't go. And the basket good at the rim.
What a move.
Dwight Howard able to recover with the block.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
A lot of contact. Shots no good and no foul.
Hey, switch, I got it.
Alonzo Trier. Bad pass taken away by the Grizzlies. Tosses. They love this hustle. That's going to be out of bounds. The opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own.
Number 6, Alfred Payton.
Payton with the basketball. Down a bundle. To Alonzo Trier. Doesn't get the bounce. To the rim. On a pass stolen by the Knicks. To Alonzo Trier. Oh, good work to step in front. The pass taken away. Ah, missed it. How'd that not go down? Howard. To Evans. Howard. And now they'll play Hack-a-Dwight and send Howard to the line with the intentional foul.
Look, I get it. Being down sucks. But you can't just start haphazardly playing defense and committing silly fouls. Play this game with purpose.
Dwight Howard is going to get 3 shots here. 56% for his career. And he connects on the first free throw. Second and 3, off the mark.
For the Knicks, number 25, Reggie Bullock. Two minutes left in the fourth quarter.
Hayden to Marcus Morris. He's denied.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
And the denial.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
To Howard. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. That out of his range and no good. Possession lies with New York.
Defense, let's go. I got ball. Got so far. I got ball. Pick up. Match up.
To Evans. Oh, had him going there for a second. Here comes the screen.
You gotta work around the screen. You're killing me.
Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. Jay, that's been the story this evening.
I mean, another one? Another dunk? Another easy possession? I mean, how demoralizing can this be for the team? Why am I the only one yelling? I don't see anybody on the bench yelling. I don't see anybody on the court even angry right now.
Bullock, guarded by Howard. Kelly Olynyk with the block. Oh, denied.
As my old teammate RJ would say, stay down, clown.
And he's fouled. Earns a trip to the foul line, Jay.
I don't know, Ed. Maybe there's a long-term play here. But next game, we're going to be aggressive early. Maybe.
Knocks down the first. Two for two on that trip. Hayden into the front court. He'll run the offense. Oh, nice find for the basket.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
To Howard. For three. Dwight Howard is going to get a chance at three here, shooting 66% in this contest. And hits the first free throw. Second and three. Got it. Perfect from the line. Hits all three of them. Gets to the basket and scores.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Hey, big screen right there, big screen.
Down to 5. Down to 4 to shoot. Deep three. How about that? A three at the buzzer. That's going to bring some icy stares from the other bench. This one is now all over.
Here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Grizzlies could not have been more dominant in this game. They did it with blocks, and they did it with steals. More to the point, they did it with excellent defense. They committed to the grind, and got rewarded as a result. On behalf of Ed Cohen and Jay Williams, this is Jalen Rose signing off.